Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Megaquarium. Last time we started our aquarium here in Northwoods, I believe it was. I can't remember. I think so. Hang on. Can I just like load the game? Yeah, Northwoods. There we go. Let's play Northwoods. And today we are hopefully going to be doing a big chunk of it. We're going to actually we're not going to be getting anything when we rank up next, but we should be getting to our next rank fairly soon. I mean, we've got lots of fish tanks full of fish. Something I neglected last time was actually the male down here. You can see that some of our fish have grown, but also some of them have been eaten because the temperature was too low for the royal grammars. Oh, really? For this tank? Did they just... they must have died when I was busy reorganizing tanks. I guess we can quickly throw a couple more royal grammars in there. I mean, oh, so... but now the filtration is too low. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I guess what we could do is just throw in a power combi anyway. Maybe it's because I was trying to do it quickly and I had everything like super speed. But that should be them sorted now. Sorry, coral group, not coral groupers, royal grammars for dying. Hey, we just unlocked the flame angelfish. So this is great. It doesn't like being with its same species though. Yeah, dislikes con-specifics, which means only one or more may be kept in a tank. So what we could do, actually, is what size does it grow up to? It grows up to... no, that's coral grouper. Oh, it's only size 3. Oh, we got the zebra Moray Eel. I completely neglected that. So what we could do is potentially find fish which... oh, hang on, we've got royal grammars in this fish as well, this tank as well. How about that? Well, I guess we can sort of get rid of one of these fish. So what you can do actually is if you go to the demolish tool, which is actually just basically a cell tool, you can directly click in the tank there and get rid of the fish, which is pretty neat. And then we can do our flame angelfish here. And bada bing, bada boom. Requires a little bit more foliage, but that is fine. We'll get some of this eel grass in because it looks super cool. Now let's throw in some rocks like that. It looks pretty neat. Looks pretty neat. Okay, that zebra Moray Eel. I definitely want one of those. And they give quite a bit of prestige. They will eat crustaceans, but nothing else. They grow up to size 9, and they require quite a bit of filtration. We've nearly unlocked a pump, so what I want to do is do something a little bit different. I can't, never mind. Can't get into that just yet, but that's fine. What I'll do first of all is I'll expand our aquarium over this way a little bit. And fill in the wall there, which is fine and dandy, like sour candy. These two barrels, I don't care much for them, so we'll get rid of them. Okay, let's try and make like a big tank, which is our biggest one, up to size 30 for the observer or the wall tank. I really like this observer tank. Not a lot of people use it. It's really cool for just being like, just on its own. So what we could do is we can make it as big as possible there. We can always move it around afterwards. We unlocked the pump. Awesome. So are we going to get a tutorial for that? Not quite yet, but that's fine. In fact, this could be a great example of showing you how good the pumps are, or sort of how they can be very, very handy. So what I'll do first of all is I'll sort of make a little backstage area here. Let's grab our staff door, put that there. So yeah, these observer tanks are really cool because you get to see it from 3 different angles. Later on in the game, we'll get tanks where you can see them from 4 angles, but we're not quite there yet. Okay, so yeah, we've got plenty of room. So yeah, this is just a baby observer tank. Get on my level. Look at this little big old observer tank up here. Right. So what we want to do is probably block off this area as well. Okay. So I'm going to expand just a smidge. Okay, and now let's get our fish in here. So we'll pause the game, we'll grab our zebra Moray Eel, we get lots of science points from this. Oh, they're not con-specific. They start small, but they will grow larger over time. Grown-up animals are worth more points, but they'll only grow if you fulfill all of their care requirements and make sure enough space is in the tank for them to grow into. Hover over the growth time icon to find out how many days it will take to grow up, and what size it will be when it does. The only thing I don't like about this is, as we can see, it grows up to size 9. But if you were to actually click on the fish here, we'll see that it doesn't say what size it will be overall. I mean, okay, this one does. So it's a bit of a bad example. But there are other fish which have more than one growth stage, and it doesn't say what its final size will be. So we know for this one, its final size will be 9, so that's fine. So what we can do, let's just take a look. So we can actually get more than one of these guys in here. So that will finally, well, those will grow to a final size of 18 together. So what I can now do is I can focus on some fish that give more prestige points, such as this flame angelfish. Actually, put one of them in there. Okay. And what about our other one, the coral grouper? Also grows to size 9. I think if we have those 3 fish in there, then we should be alright. So let's go with that. Those, oh, look at all those requirements we need to fulfill. Those will eventually all grow to be the size 30 in total, so that's great. Okay, we have a lot of filtration and temperature requirements to fulfill. So what we can do is we can grab our power combi, but it doesn't really make sense to put it here. What I'm going to do is put it... Oh, I can't yet. So, okay, I'm going to explain pumps. So if we grab our pump, what we can do is we can put it out of the way and then link it to a tank. Now the pumps, I believe, never run out of, or never require maintenance. Yeah. So what we can do now is we can get a power combi, and we can attach it to the pump, and then it sort of wirelessly deals with all of the issues. So we just need a little bit more filtration. So if I just grab a combi mini, you don't need a combi mini, but I will, just in case this one fails and we need an extra bit of heat. So now this pump here is providing 56 filtration and 58 temperature to this tank wirelessly, which is great. Okay, so we need to satisfy some stuff here, so let's grab some driftwood caves. Sort of we'll have some like that. Oh, we need a little bit more. Wow, okay. There you go. Lots of driftwood cave, apparently. Not quite a fan of that, but oh well. We need a little bit of grass as well, so we'll grab some eel grass, like so, and then we'll get some sea lettuce or whatever this is, and put it down like that. I could have put some extra rocks in there, but that should be fine. Alright, and now we have an awesome little observer tank, and I say little sparingly, but we have an observer tank with our flame angelfish there, coral grouper over there, and a couple of zebra moray eels, which will actually grow. That's the really cool thing about this game, is that these guys actually grow visually as well. It's pretty neat. Alright, I wish I could speed up with a keyboard shortcut, but I can't, so I'll just speed up normally. Hopefully we'll get our 160 prestige points now that we have these awesome fish in here. Sort of hovering around about 140, 150. Come on, we are so close. What I think I might do as well is grab a spare... Oh, we did it! Huzzah! Impressive work on the latest expansion. You've proven yourself ready for even more advanced aquarium design techniques. It's time to learn about pumps. I've already mentioned this, so... Okay, so it wants us to build a lagoon tank, and this is what these pumps are really good for. What I'm going to do is I'm going to expand quite a chunk this way. Pause it, so that we can grab our walls. Just wall off the areas which we don't want our visitors to access. I'm actually going to move that filter there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to build a lagoon tank, and we're going to make it as big as we can, which actually gets quite large. Fantastic. Right, so let's see, can I center this a bit more? Not really, because our things are a bit wonky. Well, actually, I guess what we could do is we could do it like that, and then we can get rid of these 2 walls here. Then we can add a wall in there and there. So now we've got like a space of 2 going around. Yeah, that works. Also, I'm going to get rid of that wall. I'm going to move that to there. I'm going to move this over. So basically completely undoing what I've just done, but whatever. And go like that. There we go. Cool. Okay, so we need to pump at least 3 tiles away. So let's grab our pump, put it there, and hook it up to that tank. Okay, so now we need to decide what we want in this tank. Now, this tank is really cool because It's actually a deep tank, but it goes below the ground level. So I really like this tank. It's pretty neat, and we can fit a lot of different fish in there. So let's take a look. We've got our zebra moray eel. I'm kind of tempted to put 2 of those back in there again. So let's go for those. That will give us a size of 18. And as you can see, they require a lot more heat and filtration power because it's a larger tank. It's a larger capacity. Okay, so that gives us a total of 18. So we've got 70 left over. Now, those moray eels, do they eat big fish? No, they only eat, well, do they eat little fish? No, they only eat crustaceans. Okay. You'd be fine to put in there as well. Oh, you'd be pretty good in there, actually. Yellow tang. Coral grouper. Okay, so I think what I want to do, I want to add another flame angelfish in there. I want to add, oh, hang on, so we've got to keep count. 21. Plus, I'm going to put 3 of these guys in. I'm going to put 4 of those guys in. So 21 plus 24 gives us 55, I believe. Okay, we just got to remember that those zebra moray eels grow up. I think they're the only ones that grow up, actually. No, the coral groupers do, but we haven't added one in. Okay, so those yellow tangs, do they eat anything? No. Cool. Okay, so we could always add in these king demoiselle, I don't know. Cannot be housed with a bully, that's fine. So these are fish, wimpy fish. I think we could get away with some of them. Actually, we could get away with quite a lot of them. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. So, okay, the zebra moray eels are the only ones that grow up. They start at 4 and they end at 9, which means we've got 5. So we've got 10 to work with. So if we go up to 78, then we're good. We're golden. Okay, so let's throw a bunch of these in. How about that? What else do we have? Oh, I kind of want to put the black bar soldierfish in. Let's do it. Okay, so up to 78. Let's go 71 for now. Because the more we put in, that should be fine. There we go. The more we put in, the harder it's going to be to filter these out. So let's work on what we need to satisfy the criteria for this tank. So we need some driftwood caves, and we do unlock some more caves later on in the game, which are going to be sort of better. But for now, that's all we've got access to. We'll throw some eelgrass in here as well. Some big bunches of eelgrass, just to make it look pretty. There we go. What we'll do is we'll add in some rubble. Can I pick up? Oh no! Oh, I didn't want to do that. And now the pump isn't attached either. So if we click on that, we can attach it. Because when you move a tank, any pump that's attached to it will get messed up. Okay, so you. I want to move you to there, and I want to throw in some. Oh, where are you? Where are you? Rubble. I want to throw in some rubble just because it helps with filtration. In fact, what we'll do is we'll grab you. And we'll move you to there, and then we'll see, you don't have to go this, you know, balls to the wall when you're trying to put together a fish tank, but I like it. It's really therapeutic. I don't know why, but yeah, the rubble will help with our filtration. Okay, but first of all, we actually need some filters on there, so let's go for a power combi to begin with. See, that's not going to give us enough. Ooh. Okay. Not quite. So what we can do is we can always build another pump and put it next to it. So let's do that. Let's grab ourselves... Where are we? That one. Let's grab ourselves another pump and hook it up, because you can connect more than one pump to the same tank, which is great. And we'll add another power combi in there, which still doesn't quite give enough filtration. Wow, that's surprising. So if we just go for a normal power filter, that doesn't either. So perhaps the power filter combo will. No, that, I guess it's like diminishing returns. So let's get rid of some more of this eelgrass and replace it with some additional rocks, because rocks help filtration. It didn't help filtration enough though, did it? Huh. Okay, I guess we're going to have to get rid of some fish. Let's see. If we just get rid of like one fish. There we go. Cool. Guests are thirsty. Build some vending machines so they have somewhere to purchase a drink. Selling your guest refreshments is a great way to boost your income. Yeah, that was messy. And the thing is as well, once those other fish grow up, they will require more, or they'll produce more waste, therefore reducing the water quality. I guess what I could do is I could always make a little bit more space between these pumps. Let's do that actually. Let's go like this. This is very expensive for a single tank, but that's because we got so many fish attached to it. So what we can do is that. Oops. And now if we desire, we have room for just some power filters in between, just to help it out. So that's now producing 69%. So yeah, you do get diminishing returns when it comes to these big tanks, until we have other ways of increasing the water quality. Anyway, like they were saying, we need to throw in some vending machines for our guests because they are getting thirsty. So let's put one there. We'll obviously need trash cans as well at some point, but not yet. We'll put one there as well. Anywhere else? Seemed like a good place to put one? Not really. Oh, we want a third one though. So I guess we can add one over here. Like so. There we go. Thirsty guests, reward nothing, but we can rank up. How about that? Oh, that was actually our reward for the next, well, that was our task for the next goal, was to rank up. Okay, so we have lots of new things we can unlock now. Lots of new different fish, which is great. Look at the hermit crab and the longhorn cowfish, not cornfish. Some kelp and some rocky overhangs as well. Congratulations on reaching rank 4. Among the new animals you unlocked at this rank are the first crustaceans. This blue knuckle hermit crab is a great support animal because it doesn't need feeding and it actually provides additional filtering. There we go. Now you have your final objective. You may also receive additional objectives from the third parties in return for fulfilling requirements. They'll offer you a reward. It's completely up to you whether you comply with their requests, but you may find it easier to meet your objectives if you do. So I definitely want to unlock the hermit crab because they're cool. I want to work on the large filter because that's also helpful. These power combis here, they aren't quite as powerful, so they give 40 filtration and 40 heat. They aren't quite as powerful as, say, I believe the large ones. So, well, yeah, obviously. So they give it. So you could put a power filter and a power heater on a tank, which will give you 36 of each, or you can put a power combi, which gives you 40 of each. So it does give you a little bit of an extra bonus. Okay, I think we need an extra toolkit. Task is currently assigned to nobody. Why? I think we need an extra person here for fixing. Let's hire you, and let's hire an extra person. Oh, wow. Feeding level 3, or feeding level 2, fixing level 3. There we go. Pretty good. I'm going to get an extra toolkit in, because I think we need it. Okay, so you don't need to have your food, like, close by to your tanks, but it does help, I guess. Okay, someone really needs to fix this, because this is getting quite low. What we got down here? Coral Grouper 2 has grown. Interested in some decorations. Thought you might be... Okay, so we have to build a tank with 1 conch, 1 barrel, 1 anchor, 1 shell. Okay, I'll take it off your hands. Okay, so... let's do that, I guess. We can put a nice wall tank in here. So let's go for that. We'll go for a wall tank. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, new animals unlocked. Yay, picnics research. Let's go for the Longhorn Fish here. So this fish is a wimp, but it's also armored, so it has an effective size of double when determining if a predator can eat it. So I want the Longhorn Cowfish because they're pretty cool. Many fish eat crustaceans, so you have to be careful about who you put them with. Yes, indeed. So if we want to finish that tank quest, then we can go here and we can pop the anchor in. Pop the anchor in, and pop the conch shell in, and this other shell, and a barrel. There we go. Goal completed. You have talent. Wow, I'm impressed. When I look at the tank, I'm transported to another time. This morning, actually, when I found that pile of junk on the beach. Now that's art. There's plenty more where that came from. I'll supply you with as much as you need, subject to a small handling fee. I also have some paint available, which you can use to decorate your walls, floors, and tanks. You'll find it in the... Yeah, that is really cool, and we'll get into that next time. But for now, I want to kind of spend a little bit of time finishing up this episode. So we got to get up to 350 prestige points. So we kind of need to fill this tank with fish. Fill this tank with fish. So let's get some of these crustaceans in there, because they give quite a lot of prestige points. And they're a scavenger. They do not contribute to buy a load of tank, automatically fed whenever animals in the tank are fed. So, they don't take up too much... Oh, hang on, do they grow? No, they don't grow either. Fantastic. So we'll put a load of crustaceans in there, and then we'll just put in some simple fish. So, like some of these, the Royal Gamma, the Orchard Dotty back, just put in a couple of those each. So like, yeah, 2 of you, and 2 of you. Pretty cool. Okay, so we need some filtration, and we need some other stuff. Good job, Dale. Words. So we'll add a wall in there. We'll grab our staff door, and really, I'm hoping a power combi is going to be enough. Oh, it is. Fantastic. Look at that. Perfect. Look at them go. Oh, they're not happy. Why were they not happy? Is it because they haven't been fed yet? It's probably because they haven't been fed yet. Okay. We are getting there. What do you... Can we see our guest forts? No? Okay. So I'm going to work a little bit on getting this up to 300, or getting us up to 350 prestige points. So I will be right back with you guys with what I've done to achieve this. Alright, we win! You accomplished a lot here in Northwoods. When you arrived, it was dilapidated. You restocked it, reinvented your profits, and transformed it into the impressive aquarium you see before you. Another job offer has come in, this time for a private collector in Elmshorn, looking for an architect to design the dream aquarium. You can continue to build here at Northwoods for as long as you want. This message will stay in your message log, blah 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 blah. So all I did really was I added in this extra little thing here with the Longhorn cowfish. We used our new archway there, which is great. Also, we just got a large heater unlocked, which is also great. So yeah, basically just added in an extra tank with a couple of fish in it. We were losing some prestige points. Oh, thank you. We were losing some prestige points for this tank here because we have too many of a specific fish in. So I wonder if that guy will tell me. I've already seen a zebra moray eel. So yeah, if we just keep throwing in extra, like, the same fish over and over again, people get bored, which is a bit, well, makes sense really. So... guys, thank you all very much for watching this episode of Megaquarium. Join us next time when we're going to be heading on to Elmshorn and seeing if our private collector likes our fish. See, look, yeah, the water quality in this tank is lower now that our zebra moray eels have grown to be huge. Like, holy smokes, it's massive. But that's fine. Guys, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Oh, I just teleported over there. Hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you... Thank you, game. Are you going to let me zoom in, or am I glitching out? There we go. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.